an award given to Mazda dealerships with the highest customer satisfaction rating in the country. North Penn Mazda is the right experience and the right choice. Located on Route 309, just 2 miles north of the Montgomery Mall. See models, pricing, and inventory online at northpennmazda.com.
Yuengling became America's oldest brewery by staying true to the values it was founded on way back in 1829. Hard work, perseverance, and earning respect. We're still here today because we brew amber gold that tastes the way beer is supposed to taste. Yuengling Traditional Lager from America's oldest brewery. Respect. It's earned. D.T. Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Please drink responsibly.
French Creek Outfitters in Phoenixville, PA has everything you need for the great outdoors and beyond. Camping gear, kayaks, hunting apparel, or gifts, all the big names, they have them. Great selection of gun safes in stock, and don't worry about how you're going to move it, they deliver. French Creek Outfitters has indoor archery and shooting ranges too. French Creek Outfitters, located on Route 23, just west of Phoenixville. Shop them online at FrenchCreekOutfitters.com. French Creek Outfitters, why take a chance with anybody else?
Gying for a 4th round pick. Are the Birds all in for a push to the Super Bowl? Stay tuned to The Fanatic for more breaking news all day. We are Philadelphia's football station, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Midday show, Harry Mays, Jason Martinez, and it's Happy Halloween, as Anthony said this morning. 10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. When you're out there searching for windows, you gotta search windownation.com.
That's right, I forgot it's Halloween. Like this Jay Ajayi thing has overshadowed Halloween.
It has.
I totally forgot it was Halloween momentarily.
You and I were driving in. By the way, we got 6 more weeks together, just to let you know. We're commuting in together, and we noticed nobody's on the highway today.
Yesterday or today.
Yeah. Now, yesterday, you know, on an ugly Monday, maybe people just say, hey, I'm not going to school today, or I'm not going to work today.
I'll get a late start, right?
But today, I'm like, it's Halloween. Do people take off for Halloween?
Yeah, some people do. And the day after Halloween.
Is that right?
Well, because tonight turns into a party night, Harry.
Well, every night's a party night.
In your household, it is. Yeah, not in most households. But no, you're right. We drove in today, and we come down 76, because I get off 202 and then pick you up right off 76.
Yeah.
And we were just buzzing in like it was a Saturday afternoon.
I know.
There's no traffic at all.
It's crazy. Yeah, where is everybody today?
We literally got from your house, and I'm not sure what town that is that you live in. What would it be like that called? What is that?
Well, it's Wayne address, but it's not really Wayne.
Yeah, you're more like
Gulf Mills.
Gulf Mills, yeah, right off 202. And we got all the way down to City Line Avenue in like 9 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going, what the hell is going on here? The Conquerville Nissan was just blowing down the highway.
Ooh.
It's great. Let's keep that up, people. Get a late start again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Me and Harry might get a late start tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to start coming and pick you up later because of that. But here's the scouting report and the combine stats on JHI. Of course, the big news today, and here, real quick, too. We were just back there, and Coach Camille's always got the internet streaming numbers up back there. And to the people listening on the stream, when this news broke, obviously, it went through the roof. Oh, we got Tim right now?
Oh, we do.
So, yeah, we'll get that. But if you're listening on the stream, thank you, because the numbers of people that are listening are through the roof. So if you're one of those people, thank you very much. But let's go to the Comcast Business Hotline, talk to the man who covers the Eagles for ESPN.com and 97.5 The Fanatic, Tim McManus. Tim, how are you, man? It's a pretty crazy day.
I would say so. I mean, the Eagles, as we know, are one of the most trade-happy teams in the NFL, dating back to 2010 when Howie Roseman first took power. You know, they've had, what is it now, 68 player trades over that time, and that's, that trumps everybody in the NFL and by a pretty wide margin. And they were very active on the phones leading up to this trade deadline. One of the positions that they were targeting was running back, and there was. When I checked in last night about it, the sense was we're trying to get something done, but there was a level of frustration where teams weren't really complying. But obviously they kept up their diligence, and they found a willing trade partner in Miami, and Jay Ajayi is now a Philadelphia Eagle.
Tim, what does this mean for now a very crowded backfield?
Well, I think, number one, you're going to look at Wendell Smallwood probably losing out, and Jay Ajayi, as long as he rounds into form that he had in 2016, he's Pro Bowler, then that's going to feed into LeGarrette Blount's carries as well. I mean, for sure, the Eagles wanted a back that could come in and be better in pass protection. That was a big issue after Darren Sproles went down in week 3. They didn't really have anybody that filled that void. Ajayi is an upgrade over both Blount and Smallwood in pass protection, but they get a whole lot more than that. I mean, if he ends up being what they're hoping he is, and he's only 24 years old, I mean, he can come in and kind of serve as the primary back for this team, both now and possibly beyond. And it gives you kind of a thunder and thunder.
Yeah.
With Ajayi and Blount. I mean, there's, they ranked number 1 and number 3 respectively in most broken tackles since 2016, according to Pro Football Focus. So you've got guys that can obviously make some hay by breaking tackles, being physical, and just as importantly, I think it's going to help Carson Wentz when he drops back in pass protection.
Hey, Tim, does this put any of the other running backs in peril of now being moved from the Eagles?
I think Clement has been a pretty nice surprise, and I would be surprised if he totally got shut out. But as far as Smallwood is concerned, it was at least a little bit surprising to me that last week he had almost no role. And it just seems like he's got some burst and he's got some talent, but he also has some injury issues and some consistency issues. And so if you're talking about what that means for his role, at least for this year, you would think that he would take a little bit of a back seat. But you also have to consider, if you're looking a little bit more long-term, Blount is 30 years old, and he's on a 1-year deal. And so, maybe it doesn't spell the end to a guy like Smallwood, because it's conceivable that Blount moves on after this year, and then maybe he finds a spot. But in terms of carries and distribution this year, I mean, it's undeniable that when a guy like Ajayi comes in, that other guys are going to have lesser roles as a result of it.
Hey, Tim, we still got about almost 5.5 hours left here till the deadline. Do you think Howie is done?
Well, I mean, never count them out, Harry. That's one thing that we've certainly learned. I mean, I believe that they have been looking around at tackle possibilities. I don't really think that they're in a position where they want to push all in on like an older veteran and have to give up something really high as a result of that. So that would be a little bit surprising to me if they ended up with a guy like Daly, but wouldn't be all that surprising if they looked at kind of a younger tackle, maybe that's in a reserve role that's got some promise, that at least would be a nice safeguard if Vitae doesn't shape up. So there's at least a chance of that, but it's just that all stars need to align in order for it to go down. I mean, linebacker, I think they'll at least look at it, but I don't know if they have anything that's, immediate right there. So, I'm sure he'll be exploring, and as you said, there's still some hours to go here, so I guess we'll have to stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm talking with Tim McManus on the Comcast Business Hotline. Tim, will we see Ajayi this weekend, or will they maybe wait until after the bye week?
That's a good question. I would imagine that they would try to get him up and acclimated.
So he'll be in town today, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be coming in. So, the one good thing, it's a position where, anytime that you're going to a new system, a new team, there's going to be an adjustment period. I would say that running back is probably one of the easier positions in terms of acclimation.
Where was it?
So there's a decent chance. But we're going to have a chance to talk with the coordinators today, and hopefully Howie as well, and start getting some of those questions answered. But he's going to be here and part of the offense before long.
Well, before I let you go, speaking of Vitae, now that the film has been digested by everybody that watches it, what's the consensus for how he played on Sunday?
For how he played, I'm sorry.
Vitae.
For Vitae? Yeah, he seemed to get pretty good marks overall. I mean, I think that you saw as an offense, they had some struggles, particularly in the first half. The Niners were throwing a lot of different looks and blitzes that the Eagles hadn't really seen on tape, and so that there was an adjustment period there. And Vitae gave up the one sack, and other than that, they thought that he held in there pretty well. I mean, there's going to be a noticeable drop-off when you go from a potential Hall of Famer, Jason Peters, to to a second-year guy in Vyside. You know, and I don't know that they're sold on him, but you know, they would love for him to be the guy and not have to go through this rotation. That's one of the biggest points of emphasis for them. So let's find somebody that's just going to, you know, we can put there, and that means a lot for the other four guys if they know who's going to be alongside them. So that's what they're hoping. You know, I don't know if they're banking on it, but they got their fingers crossed that Vyside can get the job done on Carson Wentz's blind side.
Tim, last question for you. Tim McManus from ESPN.com, Birds Inside reporter for 97.5 The Fanatic. Tim, you're one of the most even-keeled reporters in this city. You report facts and you don't get caught up in emotion. We're sitting here 8 games at the midway point of the season. The Eagles are 7-1. They just made a trade at the trade deadline to acquire Jay Ajayi. Could you have envisioned all of this? I know you don't get caught up in the emotion of things, but they're a Super Bowl favorite out of the NFC right now.
It's pretty unreal, and I think that it caught a lot of people internally by surprise. I mean, if you would have gone up to some of the executives and they say, well, what's your record for the season? If you gave them a 9-7, they'd say, no, that's fair. And I don't know that you could have accounted for, number one, sort of the division and how that tailed off a little bit. The NFC hasn't been quite as dominating. The schedule that looks like it had this crazy piece hasn't shown it as much over the first half at least. But the biggest factor has been Carson Wentz. I mean, he is playing at an MVP level. And while they were giddy about him, they didn't know that necessarily he was going to take this kind of crazy jump to where he's playing as well as anybody in the NFL. You know, so that really accelerates a team's timeline, and put that together with some of the other talent that's come along and some of the coaching that they've gotten, where you've gotten development out of some of these guys. All of a sudden, you're talking about a team that's rolling and has the best record in football, and as you said, is the Super Bowl favorite in the NFC. So I think that the front office recognizes the moment that they're in. I don't think they were planning on, you know, signing guys like, or trading for guys like Ajayi at the trade deadline heading into this year, but they're also willing to adapt, recognize the moment, and they're starting to push some chips in and see if they can get themselves deep into the playoffs in 2017.
Well, they're recognizing the moment, that's for sure, Tim. Hey, we appreciate it. I know you're busy today, and who knows, we'll be checking in with you later, perhaps even if another deal goes down.
Sounds great. I'll be in touch. See you guys.
Thanks, Tim McManus from ESPN.com. And yeah, they're recognizing the moment, Harry, and things are different. We got to take a time out. We'll come back. Got a lot to get to on the midday show. We've got a couple open phone lines. What a day this has been already. The Eagles acquired for a 4th-round pick Jay Ajayi, running back from the Miami Dolphins. Everybody's celebrating today. It's not a win, but it's going to help in wins down the road. Take a time out. Back with more on the midday show. Stay right there.
Howie Roseman pulls off a mega deal with the Dolphins to acquire running back Jay Ajayi for a 4th-round pick. Are the Birds all in for a push to the Super Bowl? We're talking Eagles football on Philadelphia's football station, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's Harry Nays for Window Nation. For the next few days, not only will you get 2 windows free with every 2 windows you buy, not only will you pay no interest until 2019, but Window Nation will pay you $50 for each of your old windows. Your worthless old windows that have been costing you money are actually worth $50 in trade each. The more of them you replace, the more money you'll save. And that's on top of Window Nation's best deal. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free. I'm not making this up. Call 866-90NATION or go to windownation.com and you'll see it's true. Window Nation's timing couldn't be better. Another brutal winter is coming closer. It's inevitable. Call today and get your windows installed before Thanksgiving. Your home will be buttoned up and cozy for less than half the price. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free. Get $50 back for each of your old windows and no interest until 2019. All of this from America's top 5 ranked window company, Window Nation. Call Window Nation at 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Don't miss out. 866-90NATION or windownation.com.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, it's mostly other doers that hate me. Why? Well, most other doers love to negotiate because, frankly, it increases their profit margin. Here's how it works. They take a diamond ring, they mark it up 4 to 5 times. Then they let you negotiate a too-good-to-be-true deal. So you think you got a great price at 40% off, when in reality, they could have taken 60% off. This is an insane way way to shop. It's crazy, right? You work too hard for your money. Why should you have to negotiate? Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers. One place, one price. At the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price. Oh, by the way, at Steven Singer Jewelers, we back it all up with the best guarantee in the business. Full lifetime trade-ins and free shipping both ways. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. Or on the phone at 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Or at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Hello, sports fans. Ron Jaworski here to talk about my friends at KDI Office Technology. When it comes to office equipment, my businesses need the best. That's why we use KDI Office Technology. From solutions to service, KDI is second to none. They're local, dependable, and have been servicing the Philadelphia area for 28 years. KDI is an experienced and responsive team my business count on. KDI is also an official and exclusive office technology provider with Billy's, Flyers, Union, Soul, 97.5 The Fanatic. And that speaks of volume. Our office equipment needs to handle demanding print volume with no downtime. KDI Office Technology keeps us running at peak performance, and I'm confident they'll keep your business operating 24/7 as well. Contact KDI Office Technology today for a free technology assessment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Just visit www.kdi-inc.com. Click on the picture, of course. That's kdi-inc.com.
Check out the Seth Joyner Show as the former Birds linebacker broadcasts live from Poppy's Restaurant from 6 to 7 p.m. this Monday night. Enjoy authentic, homemade Italian recipes and fine wine while watching Seth Joyner and Devon Gibbons break down the Eagles live on 97.5 The Fanatic from Poppy's Restaurant, 3120 South 20th Street in Philadelphia this Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. For more info, go to the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Presented by Treasury Wine Estates.
Wendy's new chicken tenders are perfectly tender and crisp. And Wendy's new side of salsa sauce is perfect for dipping. Which begs the question.
To dip or not to dip, no matter thy choice, thou canst go wrong.
Making Wendy's chicken tenders deliciously dipping. For a limited time, get 3 tenders with small fries and a small drink for just $5. And try Wendy's new fresh baked cookies in 3 delicious flavors. Chocolate chunk, sugar, and double chocolate chip. Add 1 to any combo for 99 cents.
Hey, Wendy's, offer not valid and last in white.
Are you just getting overnight or hitting the road? Amerigas is looking for drivers with better hours, better benefits, and much more. You'll be home every night to spend time with the family or to catch the game. So if you're 21 or over with a commercial driver's license and are ready for your next great opportunity, Amerigas needs you. And get this, there's a $2,000 sign-on bonus. What are you waiting for? For more information, call 609-448-3232. Again, that's 609-448-3232.
Hey, it's Natalie Ednoff, and I have to tell you about my friends at Time After Time. Time After Time is the one-stop shop for all your watch needs. Not only do they sell the hottest fashion brands such as Tory Burch, Michael Kors, Alex Zanani, Pandora, and Movado, but they also repair and service any type of watch. Stop into a Time After Time location for a quick, convenient, and reliable service. Visit TimeAfterTimeWatches.com to view all the brands, services, and locations. That was TimeAfterTimeWatches.com.
Ajayi for a 4th round pick. Are the Birds all in for a push to the Super Bowl? Stay tuned to The Fanatic for more breaking news all day. We are Philadelphia's football station, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Wow.
It is the midday show. Harry Mays, Jason Martinez. Yeah, and I tell you what, we just talked with Tim McManus, and he's got his phone on hot, for the rest of the day. Anything that happens, we're going to get right back to Tim. Adam Schefter is, at the ready. He's on retainer for us as well. Yeah, and you never know how he could have 2 more moves between now and 3 o'clock. What was the number Tim busted out? Like 68 moves, 68 trades for transactions or whatever it is. That's ridiculous. In like 2 years, not even 2 years.
Unbelievable, man.
What? The Jay thing is it's very interesting. Robert Border tweets, and this is a good tweet, Harry. He says, keep in mind, the Dolphins are the 30th ranked team in run blocking. The Eagles are 7th. Time to eat.
Okay. I like that.
what is that, Pro Football Focus?
No, this guy tweeted this in, you got the numbers, and tweeted it in, and boom. I mean, you're looking at a team right now that is pushing their chips in the middle of the table to win what we have never won in this town.
And I like that Tim coined it Thunder and Thunder.
Yeah.
And at OG_Coop says, you have to mention this on air. The Eagles can now roll the blunt and roll the J.
Yeah, is that right? And you got a Cox Long and all kinds of other things on the D line.
I'll leave that one to the pro.
Yeah, that's more up his alley, right? 610-632-0975. You totally screwed me up with that. By the way, Jimmy Kempsey's going to join us coming up at 11:30.
Okay.
He also tweeted out that he is hearing that Jay Ajayi is already in town. He's in Philadelphia. So they must have got that done pretty quick. Was he on the Concorde?
Yeah.
Remember the Concorde jet?
Yeah.
Phil Collins took it from Wembley to Philadelphia to play in both places of Live Aid back in
That's right. That's right.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, Harry, we have no idea what else could happen today. That's the thing with Howard. He's the wild card. It could happen at any time. We could be hitting the sounder, the breaking news sounder, right? Anytime you... But you did miss it. The Eagles triggered a 4th-round pick and got Jay Ajayi. 610-632-0975. Khalif.
Hey, this is a great move by Harry Roseman. He took a page out of the Miami Dolphins history book. We remember Jim Kick, Murphy Morris, and Zonka. Well, we got to create a monster now. You got Corey Clement, who's averages 4.5 yards a carry. You got blunt softness defense. And you got a very quick, hard-nosed running back in Jay Ajayi. This is perfect.
I love it. I love the way this guy runs.
And I look for the Eagles to make a couple more moves. I think we're going to try and acquire a couple more draft picks. Maybe we can get a little bit small with this day. And maybe Torrey Smith is out the door, and we can get T.Y. Hill.
Man, you're going all in, Donald.
That's right, Super Bowl now.
I love it, man. Everybody's excited. How could you not be?
I mean, he mentions T.Y. Hilton. Hey, if that happens between now and 5 o'clock today, I would not be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked by anything at this point. Because
I don't know how he pulls this stuff off, but he does it.
It's the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's got, these droids are not the droids you're looking for. This player is not the player you need, and somehow he pulls them away.
Right.
And look, here's the thing about Ajayi, too. He's 24 years old, Harry. He is in his 3rd year in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Got 1 year left on the deal.
And he's making under $1 million.
Yeah. He's like, what, a 5th-round pick?
5th-round pick out of Boise State, 149th overall by Miami.
Yeah.
His combine numbers, here you go. I want to give these to you because this gives you some insight into the player. He was graded a 5.96. He's 6 foot, 221 pounds, a 39-inch vertical leap, 121-inch broad jump, a 4.10 20-yard shuffle, the 60-yard, he didn't run the 40, I don't think. No, he did not. 4.57 40. Did 19 reps on the bench press. Here's it says sources tell us in his breakdown, and this comes from an AFC scout in charge of grading running backs heading into that draft.
All right.
He says of all the backs in this draft, Ajayi might be my favorite because he can do everything you want from a back, and you don't have to find a complementary back to pick up the slack for him in any one area.
Right, he can stay on the field for all 3 down back.
Yeah, it says good size and great feet. Former soccer player with sudden feet, able to string together multiple moves at a time. He varies speed as a runner and can call on a second gear if he sees daylight. His hips and feet are always in sync thanks to his soccer background. He shows enough wiggle to make defenders miss and create and improvise if creases aren't offering much. He runs with a wide base and generates leg drive to push. Plays with a bend and burst through the hole, blah, 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 blah.
Like Marshawn Lynch.
Yes, that's the comparable player. It says the NFL comparison, Marshawn Lynch. And it says, while the comparison to Lynch might be a little much considering Lynch's exploits in the NFL at the time, Ajayi's running style and body type are very similar. Features an improving stiff arm and physicality that becomes Lynch's calling card. Ajayi has the ability to play all 3 downs while matching in short yardage and near the goal line.
There you go.
So
now we were thinking, or we were hearing, possibly a Frank Gore type of name, right?
Yeah, you kept hearing that name.
Frank Gore's 34. Ajayi's 24. Frank Gore's contract is $3.5 million in a cap hit that would have been prorated versus $750,000.
Okay,
prorated.
There's a guy I know that does radio out in Detroit that I work with, named Rich.
What?
And he just tweeted me or texted me. He said, "Yo, bro, I'm in Detroit." And Megatron apparently just boarded a plane to Philly.
No.
Rumors abound here. Got this from a producer of another station that he is on his way to Philadelphia, maybe to work out or do whatever. Megatron.
All right.
Well, I don't know the exact validity of that. This guy is in Detroit.
John Clark needs to get to the airport. I'm sure.
PHL?
He's probably already there.
Yes.
But he needs to be dispatched to the gate from the incoming flight from Detroit.
So would you be surprised?
Is that a fucking zone flight?
Did they come out of there? Is that still an airline?
Yeah. Well, and somebody tweets in, Phil, Kipuro tweets in, well, Johnny Airport was not on the spot when the Ajayi landed. Slapping.
Well, maybe
Ajayi's apparently already in town.
Well, maybe he's on the Megatron.
And one, let's go.
Megatron. Not fucking Megatron.
Right.
He's Mega Johnny.
Right.
610-632-0975. Jimmy Kempsey will join us at 11:30. Brad lived 9 years ago there, the Phillies parade when they won the World Series. We'll talk to us at 12:50. And are the Eagles on the way to a parade? That's the steps Howie Roseman is taking here on Halloween 2017. We're back with more on the Midday Show. Stick around.
Yeah, we got plenty of opinions on the Eagles. Home of the best Eagles coverage. 97.5, The Fanatic.
There's a place in Pennsylvania where the aroma of freshly baked bread takes you back to a kinder, gentler time. A time when families still gather together to enjoy a handmade tomato pie. When traditional recipes and fresh ingredients combine for an authentic old world taste. That time and place still exist at Corpolee's Bakery and Deli. Since 1924, the Corpolee's family has been sharing their favorite foods and flavors with their favorite Philadelphians. Hand-carved deli meats and cheeses, freshly baked breads, rolls, cookies, pies, and more. And of course, the world-famous Corpolee's tomato pie, voted best in Philadelphia in 2014. Corpolee's Bakery and Deli in Norristown, Limerick, and Douglasville, where 4 generations of pride go into everything they make, including hoagie and party treats, specialty cakes, and stromboli. Take yourself back to a better time at Corpolee's Bakery and Deli.
Passing.
It isn't just the word, it's in ingredients. Learn more at corpoleesbakery.com.
I'm Pat Callahan, the guy who wants you all football. And I'm Jeff Moser, monster on the social media midway, inviting you to join Pat and I this week in Pro Football every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Jeff, we all saw the Birds #1 in the NFL, didn't we? Well, the answer is no. Take heed. The season's second half might be just as wild as the first. How much better can Carson Wentz and the Eagles get? That's right, Pat, and we'll be here every Saturday at 10 to preview that week's games and the entire slate of NFL matchups, including 3 against the spread and the aptly named Threaded Pick segment. Joined, of course, by our friend Sal Paolantonio, ESPN, this week's biggest stories and top 5, and the great Christopher Harris to help you win your fantasy title, questions only. Don't miss Pat's weekly trivia club. We'll look up old NFL friends in our Where Are They Now segment. It's old school radio football, Jeff. So join us Saturdays at 10 a.m. for this week of pro football right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. What you're shopping for a car, treat yourself to a Mercedes. You worked hard all your life. You deserve it. Your family, you, and your friends will feel like you're riding in first class. You'll love driving in a Mercedes. Visit yourmercedes.com or go to any one Mercedes-Benz dealerships I go to. Mercedes-Benz in Fort Washington, Mercedes-Benz in Westchester, or Mercedes-Benz in Atlantic City. Their showrooms and service are impeccable. Take a test drive. I promise you're going to love any model you drive. And when you're done, you'll want to drive one home. And you can. With 3 dealerships owned by the same ownership group, they can offer clients a selection and buying power that no other Mercedes dealer can offer, which translates into substantial savings across their combined inventory.
Mercedes-Benz in Fort Washington, Mercedes-Benz in Westchester, Mercedes-Benz in Atlantic City. Check it out today. Visit yourmercedes.com and tell them Mike Lucinelli.
Hi everyone, Nancy Gargano here to talk to you about the most convenient, affordable way to help with the cleanup. The Bagster Bag. I love this product. 83 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. Sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores, and get this for only $29.99. So simple. Whatever your cleanup plans are, I'm telling you the Bagster Bag to take it on. You buy it, you go, simply schedule your collection with waste management, and poof, it's gone. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you for more details. This is Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up. It's the Bagster. Dumpster in the bag. Hey, this is Anthony Gargano. You know what I love? I love sports, and I love Primo. They go hand in hand. Why? Because Primo's does it right. We Philadelphians are very picky about our food, and that's because it's those places like Primo's what spoil them. Primo's uses only the finest human deli meats and cheeses, nice fresh order, and prepares every hoagie with love on an award-winning seated roll. So remember, it's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Gargano in the morning. Martinez and Mays midday. Lucinelli afternoon. That's Philly's best sports talk, period. This is 97.5 The Fanatic. WPM, Clinton, Philadelphia. A Weezy Media Group station broadcasting from the Xfinity Studios, only from Comcast.
Howie strikes again.
You gotta be kidding me! It is the midday show. Harry Mays, Jason Peters. It is straight up 11 o'clock. And the Eagles, if you didn't hear, the deal today so far. Trade deadline's at 4 o'clock, and they give up their second of their 3 fourth-round picks to acquire running back Jay Ajayi from the Miami Dolphins. They had 3 fourth-round picks, sorry, no 2, no 3, but they had 3 fours. And they give up the middle of the 4th-round picks to get Jay Ajayi. And you got the Thunder and Thunder backfield. I love it. We get to play Thunderstruck today?
Possibly. Yeah, it used to be Thunder and Lightning, right?
Yeah.
Who was that?
That was the Giants. Brandon Jacobs and Tiki Barber, right?
Yeah, Jacobs. Okay, that's right. Yeah, Thunder and Thunder. I like that.
I do too. That's people can get behind a Thunder and Thunder
in this town.
Yeah. I love watching Blunt when he's just kind of dashing through people. Guys are just kind of knocking off his shoulders and falling by the wayside as he gets to the second level. You imagine just pounding the crap out of a team with LeGarrette Blount with that kind of running, and then you throw in fresh legs with Ajayi, or go back and forth with these guys and keeping them fresh.
Absolutely.
That's how you salt away playoffs.
And mix in play-action pass.
That's the other thing. It makes that even more effective. You don't have to throw Wentz back there with 50 pass attempts. And he can be extremely effective now and then.
All right,
his ability to call plays at the line.
I can't verify this, but I just got this tweet from RBD Hoops 32.
All right.
He says Megatron is buying into an Auntie Anne's pretzel franchise. They are based out in Lancaster.
Yeah.
And that could be why he's coming to Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I saw something to that effect yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But
love the Auntie Anne's pretzel.
Easy win. Get him out of here, man.
Some
bad
legit. And they have nice little greasy feel to them. But here's the deal. With all the smoke going out there from the Mortensons and Schefters about teams contacting the Detroit Lions, you really think that if there's conversations actually going on, he's worried about his pretzels now? At least he gets Philadelphia in the soft pretzel.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Can't he do both?
Yeah, seriously. You know, this could be a good home base to run out of the corporate office.
Yeah.
You can do pretzels anytime. Yeah, I said yesterday, and we talked about Megatron yesterday, about bringing him in. And to me, I don't think
you weren't wowed by that.
No, I'm not.
Just the idea of it didn't do anything for you.
Yeah, but when you add Jay Ajayi, and then you go, okay, we're going to add Megatron as well, I'm going, is this an embarrassment of riches? And the risk now changing the dynamic of the room. You know what I mean?
What, by bringing in a future Hall of Famer?
Yeah, but he hasn't played football in 2 years.
I know, but how's he going to change the room?
Well, no,
he's going to add to the room.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and here's why I'd be okay with it. You cut Torrey Smith if that's the case.
Yes, he's expendable.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't had a catch in 2 weeks. He had 2 targets last week. He did get the pass interference call in the end zone.
Yeah.
But that has not been, obviously, a signing that's really paid off.
No.
In Torrey Smith. He can still run, though. He's gotten open deep. He just hasn't caught the ball. And being a receiver, that's one of the key things you got to get done. You know what I'm saying?
I got to look. How many catches does he have this year?
Ajayi? Torrey Smith? Not many. Not enough.
14.
14, that's it.
Yeah. I remember maybe 3 of them.
Yeah. As luck would have it, Harry, Jay Ajayi's got 14 catches as well.
Does he really?
Yeah, 20 targets for 67 yards. And also, does he have any touchdowns? No, he doesn't have any touchdowns yet this year, either running the ball or catching the ball. He'll get those here starting maybe this weekend against the Broncos. 610-632-0975. Angelo in Pine Hills on the midday show. What's up, Ange?
Hey, guys, thanks for taking my call.
What's up?
Guys, I hate to be that guy today, but I'm going to be that guy. I haven't heard anybody bring it up yet. It's very well known that he has a degenerative knee problem, and that's why when you read about that AFC scout saying all those good things and he fell to the 5th round, because teams have been worried about his knee. He has no cartilage in one of his knees, and the Dolphins have been resting him at practice during the season this year. And that could be an issue moving forward, and I haven't heard one person bring that up yet.
Yeah, we talked about it about 10:15 this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on the case.
I mean, if it's a trade just for this year, I think it's fine, but if you're projecting him moving forward on the team, I don't know if you can do that.
Well, yeah, true, but I can't even look past, week 9.
And one other thing, too, is he's a volume guy like Warren, so there's a good chance that only one of them is going to play. Because those guys need a lot of carries to generate what they do. And if you're going to give Blunt 10 and Ajayi 10, I don't know if that's going to work out too well for either one of those 2 players.
Yeah, true, but, to be honest with you, we don't even know if Blunt's on the team by 5 o'clock today.
Well, if Blunt isn't on the team, then like I said, I think it's a good deal for this year. But like I said before, moving forward, I don't know if this is the best deal we have.
Boy, I tell you, Angelo, he's pouring water on our deal here today.
Yeah, well, I just got a text from Sal, and he linked an article from the Miami Herald on the reason why Ajayi was traded. It said the yards per attempt and 3rd down roll were not the chief reason Ajayi was traded hours ago to the Eagles for a 4th-round pick. Ajayi is still a good player, and behind a good offensive line, he'll do good work. The reason Ajayi was traded has to do with team culture and locker room chemistry and player buy-in. So
he wasn't buying what Gase was selling.
Yeah, he said the Dolphins weren't liking what Ajayi was doing on those fronts. He was missing holes in assignments on occasions. He was among the players Adam Gase was referencing when he said, don't take work home with them. At the end of the day, you guys have to actually take this stuff home and study it. He wasn't, preparing, I guess. So we'll see. I mean, he was the 4th leading rusher in the NFL last year.
Well, I mean,
a change of scenery can help a player in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, this is his 3rd year there. This is his 2nd year there.
Exactly.
So this isn't one of Gase's guys.
Yeah, not one of his guys.
He inherited him. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't maybe want to do what Gase. Gase was where in Chicago.
He was with Chicago,
and he had Forte there, right?
Forte might have moved on to the Jets by then. I don't know if he was there. I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's not a power running back kind of guy, because Ajayi's a guy that can bull people and truck people. So we'll see. Look, he was the 4th best running back in the NFL last year. That's
the Pro Bowler.
Yeah. 610-632-0975. Seamus out in Port Richmond's on the midday show. What's up, Seamus?
Happy Halloween, fellas.
Hey, Seamus.
Listen, I woke up today. I worked late tonight, so I slept in a little bit today. I woke up around, about 8:30, turn on the morning show. I hear Jay Ajayi got traded to Philadelphia. I couldn't ask for a better wake-up present.
Well, you wake up late, man.
Well, like I said, I went to sleep late last night. Actually tagging up my apartment, so had a late night last night.
Right.
I worked late tonight, so slept in a little bit. But I woke up to that. And it was amazing. Plus, I got to tell you, I don't really see how the Eagles play themselves out of the Super Bowl appearance at this point. Who's stopping them other than maybe Seattle?
There's a lot of football to be played, but yeah, I'd put Seattle right up there at the number 1. Them and this Ezekiel Elliott thing isn't done yet, Jason.
No,
it's not done.
Yeah, I just saw there was.
So you got to stick the Cowboys in there somewhere too.
Yeah.
Well, I think they split with the Cowboys, and that's okay because I'm not expecting to go 15-1, although I wouldn't be opposed. But I heard earlier today, Seattle made a move. Who did they get?
They got Brown, the left tackle from
Houston.
Texans.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's one of the top 5 left tackles in the game, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what? Bring it. We got the Super Bowl champs Eagles locked in.
Well, that's the key here is going to be, thanks for the call, Seamus. The key is going to be home field, Harry.
Well, yeah, and that game in Seattle in a couple weeks could be the determining factor.
Massive, yeah. That's the 2-for-1 game,
that
right?
Could be it.
And the thing about it is, because you don't want to fly across to Seattle for an NFC Championship game. You don't want to do it.
No, well, and they're also a very different team out of their building.
Yeah, oh, yeah, big time.
Very different.
Yeah, the home field advantage is a real deal for them.
Yeah.
And, to fly across the country with the chance to go to the Super Bowl, you're not saying the Eagles couldn't win that game, because they could, especially with this quarterback. He's unflappable. But your chances of winning the game at home are increased so exponentially when you're facing a team like Seattle, who's, by the way, won a Super Bowl and been to another.
That's right.
They know how to get the job done. They've been on that's the one thing the Eagles don't have. They don't have this experience. Yeah, the playoff experience. They got a few guys that have played in playoff. Obviously, LeGarrette Blount, Chris Long won Super Bowls last year. So those guys can be big and teaching the younger players and guys who haven't been in this position how to handle the situation.
Yeah, hey, that Deshaun Watson threw for 400 yards against Seattle last weekend. He had 3 interceptions.
Was Earl Thomas out of that game?
Earl Thomas ran one back for a touchdown.
Oh, that's right. Or not Earl Thomas. There's another guy that's hurt for them that may not be playing this week. I just saw it a little bit ago. I'll have to look it up. And maybe Earl Thomas, he might have got hurt in that game.
He might have, but I know he ran one back for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah.
610-632-0975. It is the midday show. Coming up at 11:30, Jimmy Kemsky, who reported that Jay Ajayi is already in town, going to join us. We'll get the latest from him on this wild NFL trade deadline day. Usually the NFL trade deadline is a pretty quiet day.
I know. But last night, there was the Garoppolo move.
Yeah, to San Fran.
That was huge.
Yeah. That's a big one. Yep. No question about it. And that's interesting because, Harry, if he gets hurt, if Brady gets hurt, I mean, who's the
Well, they're probably going to pick up Hoyer. That's what everybody's
Bobby
thinking.
Hoyer?
No, Hoyer from San Francisco got released.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Hoyer.
So
they'll bring him in.
I always say
he was already there.
I always say Bobby's. I'm thinking of Hoying.
You're thinking of Hoying.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be thinking of Bobby Hoying. No question about it. Back with more right after this.
Hey, a friend of mine, is in the middle of a fight with his wife, and you want to know why? Because he found his Harry's razor in the shower. Now, come on. It's not some of those drugstore disposable brands. It's a Harry's. This is Harry for Harry's, and that's how I think of my razor. It's not just some normal razor. Harry's blades are made by Harry's, and they own the factory, so they're the best around. And they still cost less than those drugstore brands. But try it for yourself. Harry's trial set has everything you need for a close, comfortable shave. The weighted ergonomic handle, the 5 precision-engineered blades with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade, that rich lathering shave gel, which is awesome, and the travel blade cover. All with Harry's 100% quality guarantee. Harry's is so confident that you're going to love their blades, they want you to try their shave set for free. Yep, you heard me right. All you do is cover the shipping when you sign up. Plus, as a special offer for fans of this show, go to harrys.com right now and enter the code HARRY at checkout, and you'll get the post-shave balm for free, too. That's all at harrys.com. The code is HARRY.
When you think NFL football, think 97.5 The Fanatic. Lock it on The Fanatic all season for the latest news and information from the biggest names in football. Brian Westbrook, Sal Palantonio, Ron Jaworski, Adam Schefter, Peter King, Brian Baldinger, and Tim McManus. All weekly on Philadelphia's football station, 97.5 The Fanatic.
If you are an architect, engineer, mechanical contractor, or building owner, you should get to know the Bradford White Magnum Series commercial water heaters. Bradford White Magnum Series commercial water heaters incorporate features that result in greater durability, more reliable and energy-efficient performance, exceptional installation flexibility, and cost savings. No matter what the call for hot water, there's a Bradford White commercial water heater solution for your business properties. Visit BradfordWhite.com today for details.
Experience the old school way of doing business at Flacco Shoes and Clothing, where courteous, knowledgeable service is their trademark since 1926. Stop by Flacco's and see their selection of Timberland and Red Wing Pro Series work boots. Timberland and Red Wing work boots are engineered to stand up to work site demands, providing comfort, durability, and protection for working professionals. Visit their Conshohocken store today or visit Flaccos.com for more info. Flacco's, a store like no other.
This is Brian Westbrook for Carmen Lincoln. Live in luxury and pay less at Carmen Lincoln. Go see my guy, Delaware Dan the Discount Man, and the owner, Larry Giacchino. Carmen has been a family business since 1973 with over 40 years with Lincoln. Their Google reviews are 4.8 out of 5 stars, and they're located at the Route 1340 split in Newcastle, Delaware. Easily accessible from Philadelphia and South Jersey and only 20 minutes from Delaware County. Carmen has a vast array of Lincoln MKXs and MKCs with low lease payments across the board. Online at CarmenLincoln.com. That's CARMAN Lincoln.com.
I'm Pat Callahan, the guy who wants you off his lawn.
And I'm Jeff Mosher, monster of the social media midway, inviting you to join Pat and I for This Week in Pro Football every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Jeff, we all saw the Birds #1 in the NFL, didn't we? Well, the answer is no. Take heed. The season's second half might be just as wild as the first. How much better can Carson Wentz and the Eagles get?
That's right, Pat, and we'll be here every Saturday at 10 to preview that week's games and the entire slate of NFL matchups, including 3 against the spread in the aptly named Dreaded Picks segment.
Joined, of course, by our friend Sal Paolantonio from ESPN, the week's biggest stories and the top 5, and the great Christopher Harris to help you win your fantasy title. Flex questions only, please.
Don't miss Pat's weekly trivia gauntlet. We'll look up old NFL friends in our Where Are They Now segment.
It's old school radio football, Jeff. So join us Saturdays at 10 a.m. for This Week in Pro Football right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
You are a Pennsylvania worker. One day, you get injured on the job. Suddenly, your employer and their insurance company turn their backs on you. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Harry Mays here. As a Temple alum, it's been exciting watching the Owls rise as a football team, outperforming just about everyone's expectations. Right now is just a great time to be at Temple, because Temple's Fox School of Business is also on the rise. All 4 Fox MBA programs rank among the best in the nation. The online MBA outranks the competition at #1. The full-time global MBA just achieved its highest ranking ever, and the executive and part-time MBAs are still the best in Philly. That must be why they say no one outsmarts a Fox. Learn more at fox.temple.edu.
French Creek Outfitters in Phoenixville, PA has everything you need for the great outdoors and beyond. Camping gear, kayaks, hunting apparel, or gifts, all the big names, they have them. Great selection of gun safes in stock, and don't worry about how you're going to move it, they deliver. French Creek Outfitters has indoor archery and shooting ranges too. French Creek Outfitters, located on Route 23 just west of Phoenixville. Shop them online at FrenchCreekOutfitters.com. French Creek Outfitters, why take a chance with anybody else?
The missing piece is now in place as the Eagles acquire Dolphins running back Jay Ajayi for a 4th-round pick. Are the Birds all in for a push to the Super Bowl? Stay tuned to The Fanatic for more breaking news all day. We are the football station, 97.5 The Fanatic.
I'm happy to take responsibility for all of that.
It is the midday show. Get excited! Harry Mays, Jason Martinez, Jay Ajayi, the newest member of the Philadelphia Eagles. We're here from Jimmy Kemsky, coming up at 11:30, Harry. People are very excited.
As they should be.
Yeah. You got to be pumped up.
Absolutely. Now, let's just interrupt this Jay Ajayi love fest for a minute.
All right.
Because I hinted about this previously, about the Broncos and Von Miller.
Guaranteeing the win.
Well, that's what the headline reads on the internet. Von Miller guarantees Broncos will beat the Eagles.
Okay.
Then you scroll down here, and you see that the article says, just moments after the Broncos' 29-19 loss to the Chiefs, Miller made a bold declaration for Sunday's game against the Eagles. And there's a tweet from Zach Stevens, BSN.
Okay.
Von Miller on beating the Eagles next week in Philadelphia. Quote, I feel strongly we will be able to do that. End quote.
That's not a guarantee.
Now, is that a guarantee?
That's clickbait garbage.
That's confidence.
Jeez.
That they're going to be able to win the game. That's not guaranteeing.
No, I mean,
Joe Namath laughs at that.
Exactly. He gives back the finger.
Yeah.
That's not a guarantee. What's the guy supposed to say? No, they're a good team. We're probably going to lose.
Yeah.
You know, it's player speak. By the way, the line on the game is now up to 7.5 again.
Okay.
That's the Vegas consensus. Eagles favored by 7.5. Of course, they lost last night against the Chiefs. The Chiefs last night. Big Red got it done. 29-19 was the final. They had this. They started out 3-1.
Return for a touchdown. The Chiefs too. Maybe they score in any different way.
All facets.
Yeah.
They were 3-1 after their first 4 games. They had their bye week. They've been back from their bye 3 games. They played the Giants at home. They lost 23-10. That was the shocker, right? That was the Giants' first win.
Sunday Night Football, yeah.
Yep. And then a week later, against the Los Angeles Chargers on the road, they lost 21-0.
Yeah.
They got goose-egged, Harry. And then last night, against the Kansas City Chiefs in KC, 29-19. And as we've mentioned, this game for the Denver is 3 games on the road, back-to-back. And they play on a short week coming off Monday Night Football against Kansas City.
They've lost 3 straight.
And they've lost 3 straight. Mm-hmm. This is a situation. I mean, when you saw their schedule come out, you really broke it down. You said this is the top spot of their schedule. And they have 3 road games in a row. The last one on a short week, all the way back to Philadelphia. Denver to Philly's not a hop. That's a good haul.
I mean, there's a lot of things going against them. Their quarterback situation is a mess.
Yep.
They might skip right over Brock Osweiler and go right to Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
Osweiler, I guess, is technically the backup. But they would go and see if the Paxton Lynch era is ready to start.
Well, there's nothing like an era of a quarterback starting with this front 4 from the Eagles, and it doesn't look like Fletcher Cox is getting suspended.
No. He'll even pay a fine, I guess.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's got enough money.
Yeah, this Trevor Siemian, he had 3 interceptions last night.
Yeah, he threw for 198 yards in the game last night. So it's a good situation coming in here for the Eagles. They need to take care of business. And you hope, in a way, that they actually learn from the San Fran game. You read the quote yesterday from Lane Johnson.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy after the game. He said he felt like it was a loss because of the way they played offensively, especially in the beginning of that game.
In these last 3 games, Siemian has thrown 6 interceptions.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to start out there.
No.
And you know what they said about Trevor Siemian out in Denver? They said, Trevor Siemian.
Oh, I won't see him no more.
Yeah. So we'll get Paxton Lynch, Harry. That'd be a lot of fun to get Paxton Lynch.
He's like 6'7".
Lynch?
Temple dominated him when he came in here with Memphis.
Is that right?
Yeah, twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's good. That's good Paxton Lynch knowledge. Let's get back to the phones and talk to Mike out in Delaware on the Midday Show. What's up, Mike? He's a Dolphins fan, Mike.
I'm a Dolphins fan, guys. Listen, congratulations on everything. All those sources, I have sources in my head. Everything you're hearing is true. The other thing, apparently J.H. has been showing up in practices late and being a complete nuisance in the locker room. Now, last year, J.H. was like this after the whole Arian Foster thing, got hurt, wanted the ball, Gates told him to sit. He sat for a game or 2, and then eventually that's when he snapped versus Pittsburgh and won on that great thing. And it's a little fun fact for you guys. Anytime J.H. gets the ball more than 30 times a game, we were 7-0.
Is that right?
So if you guys complete the same thing like we do with a better offensive line that you guys have, you guys are going to be just fine with it. He can handle the volume. Now, for us, the backfield, he was having a little, if you go back the last couple of games, he was having a little problems catching out of the backfield, but we can rely that on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to play. 549, come on down.
Okay.
But apparently it looks like Landry's out too. Multiple sources coming in. Buffalo offering the 2nd round.
Oh, they're trading him?
Yeah.
Chicago's offering 2nd. They're giving tons of offers. Steelers apparently offering a 2nd and Martavis Bryant.
Jeez.
Yeah, you saw Mike Tomlin say that Martavis Bryant he didn't suit him up this week, didn't play him.
Yeah, he's played his last game for the Steelers.
Yeah, he did. Well, Tomlin said that they're going to keep him, but that's just possible. No question about it.
All right, that's good info, man.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Twitter is obviously exploding with all of this news that happened today, and the Eagles acquiring J.H. Jay Ajayi actually tweeting out, they're Instagramming Harry, said the following. He said, thanks for the relationships and memories, Miami. Now all caps, Harry. The train rolls on to Philly. Hashtag Eagles.
The J Train.
The J Train.
That's his Twitter name.
J Train 23.
Now I'm looking here last year at his game log. Against Pittsburgh. Miami beat Pittsburgh. They beat him up last year. He carried the ball 25 times for 204 yards. 8 yards a crack.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns. And then the next week, back that up with a 28 rush afternoon against Buffalo for 214 yards. 7.6 yards a crack. Not a touchdown.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
610-632-0975. You know, it's weird because, like Mike there, the Dolphin fan, he said, hey, congratulations, guys. Well, they got Jay Ajayi. There's no congratulations yet.
No.
There's still a half of the regular season.
A ton to go.
A ton to go. We're only at the midway point here. But Howie Roseman, once again, kind of spins you on your head. You're not expecting something like this. But we hadn't heard Jay Ajayi's name. We heard Frank Gore. That was being reported yesterday. You brought that up yesterday. And we've heard some other guys.
Well, that was speculation.
Yeah. Well, apparently he is on the block as well. And that maybe they even talked about Frank Gore.
They might have.
But they opted for the 24-year-old over the 12-year NFL veteran in Frank Gore. And the one thing that Ajayi can do, too, is he can block as well. So it's not a tip-off to the defense when he's in there what's going to be called. 610-632-0975. That's the number to get in. It is the midday show. Stick around.
Harry Mays here. And, you know, as a Temple alum, it's been exciting watching the Owls rise as a football program the last few years, just for outperforming everybody's expectations. Now they're in a rebuilding year, but it's still a great time to be at Temple because Temple's Fox School of Business, they are also on the rise. All 4 of the Fox MBA programs rank among the best in the nation. The online MBA outranks the competition, coming in at #1. The full-time global MBA just achieved their highest ranking ever, and the executive and part-time MBAs are still the best in Philly. That must be why they say no one outsmarts a Fox. Learn more at fox.temple.edu.
Go to the events page at 975thefanatic.com to see where The Fanatic will be broadcasting next. The Fanatic's mobile broadcast center presented by Dietz & Watson. Real Philly hoagies are made with real Philly deli Dietz & Watson, the official deli meats and cheeses of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, it's that time of year again to consider replacing your old drafty windows and doors before another cold winter rolls in. So lay no further. Call my good friends at Guided Door and Windows. Feel the there's no obligation, no pressure approach of the free in-home consultation with one of Guided's knowledgeable reps as they work to assess your needs and provide quality window and door options at an affordable price. And if you decide Guided is the company for you, you'll be able to start enjoying the benefits of their expert installed, highly energy-efficient windows and doors without putting any money down. And you'll have the luxury of paying off your project interest-free for up to 36 months. Not to mention, you'll also get 20% instant savings off all windows and doors. That's 20% off all windows and doors, $0 down, and 0% interest payments for up to 3 full years. But you must act now. This offer is for a limited time. Restrictions apply. For full details, call Guided today and schedule a free, no-obligation in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDED or visit them at GoGuided.com. That's go, G-U-I-D-A.com.
Due to the fact that Jeep, Dodge, and Ram are America's hottest vehicles, Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is in need of 3 associates with great floor traffic and hundreds of leads from the internet and a customer base of over 100,000. We can offer one of the best compensation packages in the industry, including salary, commission, monthly, weekly, and daily bonuses, 401k, a health insurance package including disability, dental, and eye care. If that's not enough, we have a fun, friendly, and modern workplace and the opportunity to advance to management. No prior sales experience is required. If you have a neat appearance, enjoy meeting new people, and have the desire to succeed in America's most exciting industry, then come join the family. A family-owned and operated dealership conveniently located in the Philadelphia Airport Auto Mall, close to all bridges 95, 476, and 76. Contact Amanda Gentili at Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram by email, amg@familyautos.com, or by phone at 215-492-8601.
The holidays are coming, and so is the family. Make sure you're ready this season with Xfinity. Xfinity is America's best internet provider according to speedtest.net. So extra guests with extra devices? No problem. Plus, with Xfinity X1, the whole family can quickly and easily get to Netflix and YouTube right on the TV. And you can get Xfinity Mobile included with your internet with up to 5 lines of unlimited nationwide talk and text, so all you pay for is data. This season, who will have you ready for the holidays? Xfinity will. Now through November 28th, get started with TV and internet for only $79.99 a month for 2 years with a 2-year agreement. Plus, add X1 DVR service free for a year. And for a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card when you add Xfinity Mobile and purchase a new phone. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. New digital starter TV and performance internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees including PTV and RCDs. Extra and subjects change. After promo regular rates apply. Card number requires term agreement and non-supporting.
Harry Mays here. As a Temple alum, it's been exciting watching the Owls rise as a football team, outperforming just about everyone's expectations. Right now is just a great time to be at Temple, because Temple's Fox School of Business is also on the rise. All 4 Fox MBA programs rank among the best in the nation. The online MBA outranks the competition at #1. The full-time global MBA just achieved its highest ranking ever, and the executive and part-time MBAs are still the best in Philly. That must be why they say no one outsmarts a Fox. Learn more at fox.temple.edu.
Your comments, your opinions in a city that lives and breathes sports. Your voice matters because you care. Get on the line now at 610-632-0975. Presented by Concordville Nissan, because Concordville cares. Online at ConcordvilleCares.com.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. You know what I hate? Phony sales, cashback, coupons, rebates, bonus points, frequent flyer miles, membership rewards. Why are you so hard?
Killing me on the board.
Save money. If they really want to save me money, then just charge me less. Why do they make me jump through hoops? How about just treating me like a real person? At Steven Singer Doors, we don't play these pricing games. We have one store, one place, one price. Whether you shop with us online, by phone, catalog, or in our showroom, you'll know you're getting the best price every time. We never have a sale, never have a rebate, never have any special offers. Just one place, one price. You don't have to scour the internet to look for deals. You don't have to wait for some momentous occasion like Columbus Day to take advantage of some phony sale. At Steven Singer Doors, you always get the best price. You're gonna have
Howie Roseman pulls off a mega deal with the Dolphins to acquire running back Jay Ajayi for a 4th-round pick. Are the Birds all in for a push to the Super Bowl? We're talking Eagles football on Philadelphia's football station, 97.5, The Fanatic.
Yo, I ain't got no friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this straight.
What?
West Side, M.O.B., Bad Boy Killer.
Did you hear me?
It's Bad Boy.
11:30 midday show. Harry Mays, Jason Martinez with you. 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. Jason.
Yeah, the big news today, Harry. The Eagles trade a 4th-round pick. They're second of 3 4th-round picks, mind you, to the Miami Dolphins in exchange for running back Jay Ajayi out of Boise State in his 3rd year in the NFL. And to join us right now and shed some light on this situation, from Philly Voices, Jimmy Kemsky joins us. Jimmy, how are you today, man?
I appreciate the hit 'em up intro music.
Yeah. You wanted some gangster rap, I'm told.
That's right.
That's good walk-up music for you.
That was a good choice.
Jimmy, it's always my go-to as well. We share that in common.
That's right.
That's about the most untrue statement you'll hear today. Yeah. Jimmy, this trade goes down. The Eagles acquire Jay Ajayi. This is a name that we had not heard very often, and I saw you report on Twitter that he is already in town.
Yeah, that's what I heard from somebody that I know in the Novacare complex. So, yeah, he's there. he's in the building already. Is what I was told.
Well, that didn't take long.
He was there before the trade was announced, is my understanding. Obviously, it's something that they've been working on since yesterday and probably before that. But yeah, he was already in town. It's my understanding when word leaked out to the public that this has been done.
What can you tell us about the falling out that Ajayi apparently had with the Dolphins?
Yeah, I'm just catching up on that myself, but apparently they were concerned about his knees from a long-term perspective, and that's nothing new. I mean, that was a concern with Jay Ajayi when he came out of the draft. In the draft, he went in the 5th round, and he's a far more talented player in college than a guy that gets drafted in the 5th round. And then also it was Armando. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Salguero. I forget which paper he writes for down in Miami, but. He had an article that just got published, I don't know, a half hour ago or so, and I'm just kind of trying to catch up on all this as well, just like the rest of everybody else. But my understanding is that he clashed with Dolphins head coach Adam Gase, who, in my opinion, the way that story reads, That's why I like Chip.
He does, doesn't he?
He's trying to get rid of players that he clashes with. You know, Chip obviously just got rid of Deshaun Jackson for nothing. He traded Sean McCoy. He got rid of Evan Mathis and right on down the line. And it looks like, you know, he just wanted J.J. out of the building. They're shopping Jarvis Landry. That's two of their best players. So, you know, the Eagles are just kind of capitalizing, I think, on a situation in which, you know, a player just isn't getting along with the coach.
We're talking with Jimmy Kempski on the Comcast Business Highlight. Jimmy, were you surprised that they ended up making the deal? And look, the deadline's not until 4 o'clock, but they make a deal for a running back. A lot of people were speculating maybe linebacker with Jordan Hicks being down for the season and obviously offensive line with Jason Peters gone. You surprised that the running back deals were kind of came to fruition, at least first here?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 11:30, so we still another 4.5 hours to go, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I wasn't totally surprised that they traded for a running back. I know that the name that was out there was Frank Gore, and Frank Gore kind of makes sense from the perspective of pass protection, because I think one of the big issues that the Eagles have going forward the rest of the season is going to be with their pass protection with their running back. I'm not totally sure exactly how good J.J. is in that regard, but obviously the guys on the team now with the Garrett Blount, Wendell Smallwood, Corey Clements, not their forte, and they just really haven't done a good job protecting the quarterback when the opposing defense has been blitzes. And yesterday, Doug Peterson in his press conference noted that the Eagles are, or I'm not sure if it was yesterday or after the game on Sunday, but he noted that the Eagles are the most heavily blitzed team in the NFL, meaning that the opposing defense are sending blitzes, you know, at Carson Wentz more than any other offense in the NFL. So I think a big part of that is that opposing defensive coordinators realize that the Eagles can't pass protect with their running back.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're sending blitzes and they're daring the running back to stop it. And the Eagles really haven't done a good job of that with their running back. So I thought Frank Gore made a lot of sense from that perspective because he's very good at that. He's a long-time veteran in the NFL. But at J.J., they get a much, you know, more spry runner. They get a guy that runs hard, kind of like Frank Gore. But, yeah, he was totally off my radar. I had not heard a thing about J.J. So when I saw that this morning, that came as a total shock and surprise to me.
Hey, Jimmy, what do you think this does to the rest of the running back rotation? And could we see one of these guys being moved before the end of the day?
I don't know what you get for any of the Eagles running backs. I don't think they really have much in the way of value to other teams around the league. Garrett Blount will, you know, I think he'll still get some carries here and there, but I think they wanted to do some things in the running game that he just can't do. He's good running between the tackles, but whenever they try to run him outside, he doesn't have the speed to hit holes when they open up sort of on the perimeter, whether it be between, you know, the guard and tackle or, you know, or off tackles. You know, he just doesn't have the speed to kind of get through those holes. There was a few plays in the game on Sunday where you can kind of see that, and really throughout the rest of the year as well. But he's a hard runner. He actually has a surprising 4.7 yards per carry this season, so it's not like he's had a bad year. But I think what the Eagles think is that Ajayi is a guy who can do more in the running game than what Garrett wants to do. As far as Wendell Smallwood goes, he's had some knee issues. He's missed some games. I don't know if they really feel comfortable with his reliability. And then Corey Clement is a nice guy that is a nice pickup that they made during the undrafted phase of the draft. So, you know, that's fine and good, but he's not a guy that you're going to hang your hat on, obviously. Made a nice catch again, a couple weeks ago against the Redskins on Carson Wentz, you know, sort of signature play of the season. Yeah. But again, they don't really have a guy that can run as well as Jay Ajayi. So they saw an opportunity to get him. Obviously, like I said before, when you have a player that's class with the
Giannis.
They get him on the sheet. And they took advantage, and they all had to go for the fourth-round pick. So I kind of applaud them for being able to bring him in and improve the roster.
We're talking with Eagles writer from Philly Voice, Jimmy Kempski. Follow him on Twitter, @JimmyKempski. You know, Howie Roseman is a wheeler and dealer. What's his kind of perception around the NFL at this point? Because he doesn't pull off he pulls off magnitudes, and obviously this is a big one mid-season at the trade deadline.
Yeah, you can criticize Howie Roseman for a number of things, but the one thing that he really does well is trades, and he makes a lot of them, and I think for the most part his trades are good. I mean, just look at the Carson Wentz trade. Obviously, that's completely changed the franchise.
Well, look at the Bradford trade as well. They got a first and a fourth.
The Bradford trade, crazy. Yeah, you look at that Bradford trade. They got a 1, and that turns into Derek Barnett, and then a 4. One of which, you know, they traded today, turns into Jay Ajayi.
Yeah.
You can kind of make a little small
for a guy that had no future here. Yeah.
Right. Has no future here whatsoever. So, yeah, I mean, he does a very good job making, you know, wheeling and dealing. And not only just big trades like Bradford and moving up to 2 to get Wentz, and today, like, getting Jay Ajayi, but he does a lot of small moves that add sort of to the back of the roster. And, those kind of and another one from this past offseason I think is really paid off so far is Tim Jernigan. They get just by moving back in the third round. They move, like 20 spots back in the third round. They get a legitimate starting defensive tackle. I think he's done a great job in terms of, wheeling and dealing with other GMs around the league.
Do you get the feeling that Ajayi could see some action against the Broncos, or do they hold off until after the bye week?
Yeah, I think there's a possibility.
That was luck. I'll take it,
It's not like he's hurt or anything at the moment. So you get him in, you kind of acclimate him a little bit to the offense, and you give him a few carries, I think. I don't think you're going to ask him to do a lot. I don't think you're going to ask him to do a ton in a short week. But, after the Broncos game, they'll have a bye, so they'll really have plenty of time to get him up to speed thereafter. But I do think they'll get his feet wet against the Broncos this week. I don't know if they'll use him a whole lot, but I'd be surprised if they didn't use him at all.
Well, what about Ronald Darby? Are you hearing anything more about him, that he might be ready to go, or do they hold off and give him more time until the Dallas game?
Yeah, so his original prognosis was 4 to 6 weeks, and last Sunday against the Niners was 7. So 7 weeks since the week 1 injury. So, yeah, he's already well past the timeline. I think it's just taking their time with him. Doug said this is the one thing that's holding him back, or the one thing that could hold him back from getting back out there would be, that he's not in quote-unquote football shape. Yeah. No, that doesn't mean like he's out of shape or anything like that. It just means, him being able to cut and do all the kinds of different things that he needs to do on that ankle. They just want to be careful about rushing him back out. I can completely understand why they didn't play him against the 49ers when they had nothing. Yeah. They have nothing in that passing game. So I can understand where they hold him back in that game. Against the Broncos, you have Demaryius Thomas. I don't know what the status of Emmanuel Sanders. He's on one of my fantasy football teams. I don't think he played at all, or he played very little. He's going to be jacked in terms of points this week. So I don't know what his status is going into this next Sunday. But the 2 wide receivers are very talented. So that's just a week where they can maybe use them. Obviously, their offense has really sputtered over the past 3 or 4 weeks. We're talking about the Broncos here. So. And maybe you don't rush him back when he's not totally ready, but he is a guy that obviously I think is the most talented cornerback, and you do want him for the stretch run. So they did hold him out, and your next game after that, after the bye, is the Dallas Cowboys. It certainly makes a lot of sense to get him back out on the field today.
Yeah, no question. Last question for you, Jimmy. It's just a couple-parter though. Sidney Jones, real quick.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know.
That's like the big question. He can come off, I guess, the IR and he can practice, but do you even expect to see him this year?
So there's an advantage if he doesn't play at all this year, and that he won't get what's called an accrued season. So if he doesn't get credit for an accrued season this year, then what happens is when his contract runs out at the end of the year, he'll only have 3 accrued seasons after 4 years. Oh. What that means is he's not an unrestricted free agent at that time. He'll be a restricted free agent, so it'll be really easy to keep his rights. He'll get a bump in pay, but it won't be anything close to what he would get as an unrestricted free agent that's free to sign with any team. So you get him essentially at a low cost for an extra year. You just keep him on the bench for the entirety of the season. Now, if they were 2-8 right now, or 2-6 right now, or like 1-7, then you just fit him for the rest of the season. There's no question. You just don't put him out there and you gain that extra year at the end of the contract. But if it can help you in some way down the stretch and in the playoffs, then yeah, I think you get him back out there. But again, I don't think they're really in any rush to get him out there until they're absolutely sure that he's 100%.
All right, and this is the actual last question now. Are you hearing anything on the Calvin Johnson front?
No.
This just seems like a lot of smoke with no fire related to it.
That was nice for KC for a day or two. And
yeah, good work.
For radio discussion and that kind of thing. But I don't think there's really any fire there to that smoke. But obviously he's one of the best wide receivers of all time. And if there is, if the cost is cheap, in terms of, acquiring his rights from the Lions, and he's interested in playing, and yeah, of course, you're going to check in on that. I think it'd be foolish not to, but I think there are too many roadblocks and obstacles for that to actually happen.
Yeah, it seems a little too late in the game. Hey, Jimmy, we appreciate it, man. I got to get you in here with us one day soon.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I was supposed to be on with you guys, for the listeners, so I was supposed to be on for an hour today, and then this trade kind of...
Yeah, Howie screwed it up, man. What's going on? I'll have to talk with Howie.
My apologies for that.
No worries. We appreciate it. Thanks, brother.
that guy.
And Jimmy Kemsky on Twitter, of course, Eagles writer for Philly Boys.
Yeah.
Harry, Ian Rappaport tweeted this out.
I just saw this. Yeah.
It's big. No trade deadline, but Broncos are mulling a QB change. He could hand the ball to Brock Osweiler.
Well, now they're looking to trade Lynch?
Well, Paxton Lynch has only practiced 3 times, and Paxton Lynch may be on the trade block. Are you seeing something else from Rappaport?
Well, yeah, I just saw this a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
The Cowboys are taking calls on running backs. While they seem like they want to stand pat, he's wondering if they might call their old friend DeMarco Murray.
Oh, is that right? Of course, he had that huge season with the Cowboys before he became a Philadelphia Eagle. He ran the ball about 400 times that year.
Well, that seems like forever ago, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Because we suffered through a season with DeMarco, and it just wasn't used here correctly.
No.
And very interesting stuff. All right, we got to take a timeout. We taking a break here, Pat? No, we're not taking a break here. Okay, I'm sorry. We're not taking a time. Let's get back to the phone. Hey,
we're still in the second period here, man.
All right, well, I'm up on my
a couple more shifts to go.
Is that right?
All right.
I'm shot. 610-632-0975. That's the number to get in. We got a couple open lines, and we're breaking it all down here today. We're going to break it all down, stem to stern. You never know when the breaking news sounder will sound.
You never know.
It could happen at any time. This is Howie Roseman, I'll tell you.
He's unbelievable.
He's got some cool units on him, doesn't he? He just makes moves, and they're big ones. Trades that middle 4th round pick. Like it's Jay Ajayi.
Well, you think about that. The Sam Bradford trade, we were just talking with Kemsky about this.
Yeah.
Resulted in that 1st round pick that you didn't have. You turn that into Derek Barnett, who looks like a beast.
Yeah.
And a 4th round selection gets flipped for Jay Ajayi.
Yeah.
For Sam Bradford, who, say what you want about him, is still injured. Okay, he had that great game a couple of weeks ago. I believe it was a Monday Night Football game, and hasn't played really since.
Yeah. And he's a guy that's been riddled with injuries throughout.
Yeah.
He wasn't part of the future here when you drafted Wentz. And for Howie to be able to flip that and make that deal, I got to tell you,
and you accelerate the development of your franchise quarterback, who otherwise would have been on the 3rd string.
Yeah. He was, before that trade, he was the 3rd string guy.
Right.
He had Chase Daniels.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, what has changed in that amount of time is staggering. Not to even mention the fact that the team at the halfway point is 7-1. The Eagles are 7-1, Harry. We got to go through the power rankings today, do we not?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, do we bump that?
I don't even know if these sites are updating them since they're all
With
about
the trade deadline. I know NFL.com did.
They did?
They did. Somebody tweeted it.
All right.
Somebody tweeted. I saw the Eagles tweeted.
Oh, they did.
So that can tell you where they are.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll do that coming up a little bit.
They've got them up. They just changed it.
Okay. So you got the updated power rankings
for NFL. Now we got to check some of these other sites here.
Yeah, we'll go NFL, CBS Sportsline, and we'll go ESPN.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do that coming up in a couple minutes. Time. All right. David in New York's on the midday show. What's up, David?
Now arriving at 30th Street Station on track 52, we have the J train coming in.
Track 52 for Super Bowl 52, right?
Wow.
That's right. Wow. That's right. Let me tell you something. Forget the needs. Forget all the naysayers. Forget all the negatives. Yesterday I was like, I don't know. I was on the fence. I mean, I've been around following this team for 55 years. But I'll tell you what. We, with Garrett Blunt, I know he hasn't been doing great, but we have the bull in the backfield. Now we got the bull and the horn. We're bringing the bull and the horn.
I love it.
Dude, people are pumped up. Hey,
you got to finish it.
That's a good one.
Track 52. Yes. In Minneapolis. That's where the train is headed.
I'm not ready to go there yet.
No, you got to.
I'm not going to prevent anybody else from doing it.
No, you're allowed to dream.
Okay.
As a radio station.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to start planning.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and you're part of management.
Yeah.
You're still an administrator.
Yeah, I think.
In fact, I think you're our highest-ranking administrator.
Yeah.
On this floor.
I am. That is correct. On the programming side.
Correct.
It's like football operations and the business side, right?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the sales side.
Yeah, football operations. Yeah.
So, is that what you're saying?
Who's going to do it then? Coach Camille?
No. So, is that what you're saying? You're starting to. The wheels are in motion for laying down the groundwork for a possible trip.
Well, you got to start thinking about the places where we would do shows other than Radio Row.
Yeah.
Like bars and restaurants out there. You know, those kind of places where Eagle fans, because you don't want to be on Radio Row the whole week.
Why not?
Because, well, that's good for guests at certain points.
Yeah.
But you want to be, the story's not always there. And that's where they parade and build.
You're not a good free throw shooter, though.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to be amongst your fan base, right?
I don't know.
With the people. Because that's where the vibe.
I'm asking you, your management.
Well, let me ask you.
I've never been to a Super Bowl before. I've never covered one.
Well, the only one I covered was in New York.
Yeah.
And I didn't go on the road for the one in 04. I was at the other joint, and we sent shows there.
Okay. I was up in the Lehigh Valley then, and they didn't have the budget for it.
No, of course not. And they still don't now, as a matter of fact.
Probably not.
But no, that's the thing. We got to figure out where to go and when it's the appropriate time to start planning all these.
So we need to start scouting out locations in around Minneapolis.
Yeah. You got to canvass the situation. We got to know where to go, where the hot spots are, where the Eagle
There are no
fans
hot
will come.
spots in February in Minneapolis.
You're right. There's like 23-degree spots on a good day.
Right.
That time of year out there.
Yeah.
610-632-0975. Matt in Bucks County's on the Midday Show. What's up, Matt?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
Keep him off the board.
I just want to, very happy with the trade. Looking forward to it. I had to go back and watch some of his highlights because, you know, being that he's on the Dolphins, I don't really get to look at him that much. But, you know, hopefully he'll be kind of quite in the
Can't stop him, man.
Another thing is, I want to get to the point. What did you say that Von Miller said? You said that he tweeted out that he is confident, very confident that they will beat us.
No, he didn't tweet it. It was tweeted as a quote from him that they're calling it a guarantee, but let me get you the correct wording because it really didn't come off as a guarantee to me.
Yeah, they tweeted like he guaranteed a victory like Namath did in the Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Von Miller comes off the right side, correct?
He comes off
Wherever he
side.
wants.
Well, okay, but he lines up. I thought he usually lines up on the right side.
Yes, more than most. Yes.
Yeah, they'll move him around to find the matchup, and that's on the right side.
But the left Vitai's on if he's on the right side, that's Vitai's side.
Yeah. Their right is our left.
Yeah.
Right, Eddie. Let's go, Giannis.
So hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. But
Here's what he said. He said, "I feel strongly we will be able to do that." Talking about beating the Eagles.
But how's he going to say that after a shutout in Denver?
Well, what do you want him to say?
I mean, true.
Yeah, I mean, they're 0-3. Yeah, somebody's got to step up and be a leader and say, you know.
William said, I don't, you know, we just lost 3 straight coming out of the bye. I don't think we can win this game.
But isn't that just amazing? Like, they have that new head coach with Vance Joseph.
Yeah.
And the season really well. 3-1. They got a really good really good defense. You know, this Trevor Siemian looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the whole season just changes.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, you've lost 3 in a row.
The bye week screwed them.
And
yeah, right. They came out of that bye week, and they haven't been the same team since. They lose to the Giants. That game was in Denver.
That was in Denver.
Yes, they lose to the Giants, and then they get shut out.
Yeah, the Giants who couldn't run the football to save their rear ends. That Darkwood guy, I think, ran all over Denver.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get to the power ranking, shall we?
Which one do you want to go to?
What do you got up there?
I got NFL Network.
You want to start at NFL Network? We start there.
Yeah, let's start with the NFL Network. Just looking at NFC East.
Let's go, Giannis.
Way down at 29.
He's killing these dudes.
What a stunning season. Just Green Bay Packers. I'm just looking at some of these teams from the NFC that may figure into the playoff mix. 23rd. The Broncos coming in 21st. Oof. And we're going to keep crawling up here. The Redskins have dropped 6 spots down to 16. Ooh. The Falcons up 4 to 15. Panthers up 3 off a win to 13. Dallas, number 12. The top 10 is Jaguars, Bills, Saints, Vikings at 7. Seahawks down at 6. They didn't move a spot. They stayed right where they were.
Interesting.
Patriots 5th. Chiefs 4th. Steelers come in at number 3. And the top 2 teams in the NFC, Jason, the Rams.
The Rams?
What? The Rams, who didn't even play, at number 2, 5-2, and the Eagles at 7-1 stay perched on the top spot. thought at the beginning of the season that Philly had a real chance to be one of the wild card teams, if not challenge for the NFC East. Now fans are thinking home field, and why shouldn't they? Carson Wentz is a legit MVP candidate, and they're playing solid ball on offense, defense, and even made some special teams.
All right.
Top flight team.
All right, let's go to, that was NFL Network?
Yeah.
Let's go to the ESPN power ranking, shall we? I got you on this one. You got it? I got you. You're moving a little too slow.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I got to speed you up. What? I'm kidding with you. 30th in the NFL, the New York Football Giants. 30th. The Jets still at 26. The Buccaneers at 24. No one cares about these teams. How about the Oakland Raiders? We'll see them on Christmas, Harry.
Yeah.
21st. 3-5, dude. They are down 11 or 10 spots this week. Let's see here. The Redskins 18th. The Denver Broncos 17th. Packers now 16. Detroit at 15. The Jaguars, they have at 14. Falcons 14.
So you can't double them.
Panthers at 12. Bills at 11. Here's your top 10. The Houston Texans at 3-4. A top 10 team. The Saints at 5-2 at 9. The Rams 5-2 at number 8. The Cowboys at number 7. 4-3 record. The Seattle Seahawks at 6. How about the Vikings at 5? The Pittsburgh Steelers 6-2 at number 4. The Chiefs at 3. The Patriots at number 2. And the number 1 team in the National
Come on, 2K, don't do that to me.
Your Philadelphia Eagles. And if you remember last week, ESPN had them number 2.
Yeah, they had New England number 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Eagles are the NFL's best record right now, but will that last once the schedule toughens up? The Eagles have played the 3rd easiest schedule and have big tests against the Broncos, Cowboys, Seahawks, and Rams all coming up.
Sweet.
So there you go.
All right. CBS Sports just updated there.
Oh, okay. Just give me the NFC East and the Broncos.
Well, I'm just going to start at number 11 because it's the Dallas Cowboys.
All right. That's cool.
Okay. With the pending Ezekiel Elliott suspension, who knows what happens to them? Atlanta at number 10, Buffalo 9, the Vikings 8. Defense continues to carry this team. Case Keenum doing a nice job. Can it continue? Saints, we don't talk much about them.
Yeah.
Number 7, is their defense for real? We don't know yet. Seattle at number 6. 5, they have the Rams all the way down at 5. Chiefs 4. Steelers coming at 3, Patriots 2, and number 1 are your Philadelphia Eagles. They have a quarterback and pass rushers. That's usually a good combination. They are rolling.
There you go. Yeah! It's, man, I am footballed up.
Yeah, get that right to 55.
Perfect. Well, real quick, you know, when you look at these power rankings and you see the teams out of the NFC, the one team I don't want to see is the Patriots for obvious reasons. But the 2 teams I'd be fine with playing in the big game in the Super Bowl, either against Andy Reid and the Chiefs. The storyline's incredible.
Yeah.
And if it's not that team, I don't know, that from a matchup standpoint, but I love from a storyline standpoint, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And move that game to Beaver Stadium. Get it out of Minnesota.
Either one of those would be, you know, lots of storylines.
Oh, it'd be great.
I don't know. I'd prefer to avoid Big Red.
The Keystone State Super Bowl. That'd be awesome.
I know.
610-632-0975. Got a couple open lines for you to jump on. We're talking about the Eagles. We're talking Jay Ajayi. And we're talking about the best team in the NFL. Your Philadelphia Eagles. Stay right there.
Hey, all the great teams have a go-to guy, and this is Harry Mays, and when it comes to great tomato pie, my friends over at Corporalese Bakery and Deli, they're my go-to guys. Since 1924, the Corporalese family has dedicated their lives to serving the highest quality tomato pies, sandwiches, deli trays, and desserts. In fact, everything they serve is made from the freshest ingredients. Now, you know, full disclosure, at first I wasn't a tomato pie guy, always preferred pizza. But then I tried the tomato pie at Corporalese, and I'm happy to admit how wrong I was. Now I like it so much, I've declared every Tuesday to be Tomato Pie Tuesday. Now, along with tomato pies, Corporalese Bakery and Deli, they offer the best lunch meat brands like Boar's Head and Hatfield. In fact, their party trays are perfect for any game or gathering. And the desserts are simply out of this world. Now, I know you're going to love them. Corporalese family, they got 3 locations for your convenience. They're in Norristown, Limerick, and Douglasville. And you can see more at corporalesebakery.com.
in the middle of another NFL season, and the birds are flying high. No one covers the Eagles better than Philadelphia's football station. 97.5 The Fanatic.
You work in any of the trades, you want more cash in your pocket today.
What?
And go to Armor Metals and Recycling.
Oh, God.
All metal, wires, motors, computers, peripheries, and more. Armor Metals and Recycling has a tractor trailer, accessible large, 6-acre facilities, magnet service, 70-foot truck scale, 2 non-ferrous scales, container service, and loading dock with scale for large palletized shipments. Armor Metals and Recycling is one of the few facilities with analyzing capabilities on premises for exotic metals like carbide, cobalt, and nickel. Can't make it to Armor Metals and Recycling? No problem. They'll come to you. Get paid on site with Armor's weight and pay mobile service available for a minimum of 500 pounds of non-ferrous metal. What are you waiting for? Get paid cash today for all metals, wires, motors, computers, and more at Armor Metals and Recycling. Located at 8300 National Highway behind Pennsauken High School in Pennsauken, New Jersey. 856-665-6715 or ArmorMetalsRecycling.com. That's ArmorMetalsAndRecycling.com.
The Philadelphia area campus of Connecticut School of Broadcasting is conducting a search for new talent. The next audio-video producers, sports broadcasters, entertainment reporters. Is this you or someone you know? Call 1-800-TV-RADIO or visit GoCSB.com. With this ever-changing world of digital content, companies are looking for talent. For over 52 years, Connecticut School of Broadcasting has placed thousands. Call our Philadelphia area campus today. 1-800-TV-RADIO or visit GoCSB.com. Who doesn't love watching sports? Well, the only thing more exciting than watching sports is being a part of the action, working in a career in sports broadcasting. And there's no better place to get the training you need than at Connecticut School of Broadcasting. For over 52 years, we've placed thousands of grads in rewarding careers. Connecticut School of Broadcasting with a campus right here in the Philadelphia area. Call 1-800-CSB.com. That's 1-800-CSB or GoCSB.com.
Hi everyone, Anthony Gargano here talking about the most convenient, affordable way to help you clean up. The Bagster Bag. I love this product. 83 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. Sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, home improvement stores, and get this for only $29.99. So simple. Whatever your cleanup plans are, I'm telling you the Bagster Bag can take it on. You buy it, fill it, you schedule your collection with weight management, and poof, it's gone. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you for more details. This is Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up with the Bagster. Dumpster in the bag.
Marco knows nothing can break your budget like an unexpected car repair. That's why they offer convenient payment options. Now through December 31st, get up to a $200 Visa prepaid card by mail with a purchase of $750 or more made with your AMCO credit card. Plus, pay no interest if your account is paid in full in 12 months on purchases up to $199 or more. Offer subject to credit approval. See your participating AMCO dealer or visit amco.com for details. That's AAMCO. Transmissions and a whole lot more.
Join the American Association for Cancer Research at the AACR Philadelphia Marathon, November 18th and 19th. Be a part of the AACR Runners for Research team and help raise awareness and funds to support researchers worldwide who are working to defeat cancer. With thousands of runners from all 50 states and over 40 countries, you can help make this the largest run dedicated to cancer research in the U.S. Of every dollar donated, 88 cents goes to support life-saving cancer research. Sign up at PhiladelphiaMarathon.com for the 8K, half, or full marathon and make this run matter.
76ers basketball.
Oh, yeah, left hand throwdown.
Flyers hockey. Temple football. NFL football. The NBA playoffs. The baseball playoffs. And World Series. The list goes on and on. There's only one station that brings you the best play-by-play moments in sports. This is your station to hear the greatest moments in Philly and in sports. The voice of the Philly sports fan. 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic. Anthony Gargano and the Fanatic Morning Show from 6 to 10. This is the place to be as we head to football season. And the Sixers start one of the most exciting seasons in years. At 2 o'clock, Mike Missinelli brings the strongest opinions on the day's hottest topics. And at 5:45, Sound Off continues to be the most talked about segment on Philadelphia radio. This is the voice of the Philly sports fan. 97.5 The Fanatic.
Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ranch. Visit them online at FamilyAutos.com.
The missing piece is now in place as the Eagles acquire Dolphins running back Jay Ajayi for a 4th-round pick. Are the Birds all in for a push to the Super Bowl? Stay tuned to The Fanatic for more breaking news all day. We are Philadelphia's football station. 97.5 The Fanatic.
Going to tolerate your crap today. It is the Midday Show. Harry Mays, Jason Martinez, 610-632-0975. Big news today. Eagles acquire running back Jay Ajayi from the Miami Dolphins for a 4th-round pick. They have 3 4th-round picks. They give up the middle of the 3.
Yeah, they got 2 remaining. They got their 1st-round pick. They've got 2 in the 4th remaining, 2 in the 5th, and a 6th.
Okay. So still a little bit of flexibility to combine a couple of 4s to move up into a 3. Or,
yeah, who knows?
You know, you never know what Howie's going to be able to pull off. But this news, you know, we were kind of keeping an eye out for an offensive lineman, especially after the Seahawks made that deal with the Houston Texans. Right. We're looking maybe for a linebacker. And there's been some chatter about running back. You know, maybe not the hugest need. We obviously heard the chatter about Calvin Johnson and T.Y. Hilton and wide receiver. But Howie ends up pulling this deal off this morning. So the deal goes down this morning, and Anthony announces the trade this morning at like 9:30.
Yeah, you and I were getting ready, preparing for the show.
I was actually down there.
You were actually down at the Manja, getting me my Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, exactly. Which you've already crushed.
Yeah.
You got that thing right down the chute.
Right.
So this goes down this morning, and we're not going to do a nooner today because this is obviously big news, and we want to discuss it with the people at 610-632-0975. So this audio of Anthony announcing the trade is brought to you by Parks Casino. They're lucky to know.
Awesome.
So, are you ready for that?
Do it.
All right, that's your fact, by the way. That is
Oh
true.
my God!
Look, sign me up. 4th-round pick, that's all it took?
It is true.
I mean, this thing's...
It's true.
You just tweeted it.
It's true. I just got to confirm.
There you go. All right, real quick, this update's brought to you by Penn Medicine. Penn Medicine's Heart and Vascular Center never settles for anything but the best care. You shouldn't either. Howie. And then we can go right back to it. It's also brought to you by Moss Rehab. Moss Rehab, proud to rank for the 8th consecutive year among the nation's top specialist hospitals for rehabilitation by ESPN. See why at mossrehab.com/top 10. Let's get back to it. Jay Ajayi is now an Eagle.
Wow.
But at the end of that update,
Happy Halloween, Howie.
Sorry, I didn't even have a song.
It's a Halloween.
I got floored by Halloween. Happy Halloween. There you go.
It is true. I just got it confirmed.
Crap.
Jay Ajayi is now an Eagle.
He's 24 years old, guys. A 4th-round pick.
Oh my God, what a trade!
what's his? There you go.
Jesus.
That was obviously it went down in the middle of one of Aton's updates.
Yeah.
In the middle of one of his 30 seconds allowed to talk segments.
Right. Poor Aton's trying to get through the update and do the sponsorships.
Yeah.
And Anthony just explodes.
Yeah, he can't control himself. That's how it went down this morning. And it shocked a lot of people. Obviously, you heard their shock, and you and I and everybody else around here were shocked. It reverberates through the hallways. Did you know what the Eagles did? No, what? They traded for Jay Ajayi. Jay Ajayi? What? Coach Camille told me, I'm going, he's pronouncing somebody's name wrong.
Well, yeah.
I'm going, Jay Ajayi? I didn't even know that was a possibility. And boom, it's true. 4th-round pick for the running back, 4th in the NFL last season in rushing yards. And he's now a Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah,
and he's in town.
The guys who cover the team on a daily basis are down there every day. This took them by surprise.
Yeah, Tim McManus referenced that, and so did Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, it's just not a name that we heard.
Yeah.
Well, they're pushing them all in for a Super Bowl, Harry. You gotta, remember that old lament of the old ranting nitwits that called the other sports radio stations and they would just rant. Our teams don't want to win. They're cheap. That old stupid, they're cheap rant, right? Well, this is, and people would laud Ed Studdard and say, well, he'll spend money if he wants to win, right? Well, this Eagles team recognizes the opportunity, and they're, as Tim said, a bit surprised at where they are right now as well.
Yeah, I don't think they envision themselves, obviously not being 7-1.
Yeah.
But, even being... I don't know. What do you think their top end at this point? Not that they go in and say this is a win, this is a loss. But I think maybe they would have settled for 5-3 at a top end.
Oh yes. Going into the first 8 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going 5-8, 5-3. I feel pretty good about that.
That would be probably their highest expectation, I would imagine.
Yes.
They were going to be real.
Yeah, if you gave them the sodium pentothal truth serum, they would say, okay, yeah, it's a 9-7, maybe 10-6 season, depending how things go.
Right.
And now you're sitting 7-1 at the midway point. And now if you go through that again, you go, all right, we go 500, we're 11 wins.
Yeah, now you got to recalibrate.
Yeah, big time.
Because This is now playoffs, winning the division, getting home field, a bye. You know, now the obvious goal here is to keep everybody healthy, but also win enough games to have control throughout in your building.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
You're right. It's to be the #1 seed in the NFC. They're in the driver's seat for that right now. They have so many of the tiebreakers they're in great position for without losing the game in the conference, and without losing obviously anything in the division either. So they're in the catbird seat right now. They're in a great spot, and then they recognize that the window's open, and the GM goes out and pulls a move.
So important. You get that bye week. You get to sit back, get well, and see who you're going to be playing.
Yeah.
And then
they're out there getting gas in themselves, right? Beat off.
And they come to your building, and you get past that hurdle, and you got one more game to win, and you're going to the bowl.
Yeah, and then you're going to Minneapolis. It really, like, you look at it in, like, the NBA and the NHL, and even in Major League Baseball, it's a grind to get there once you get to the postseason.
Yeah.
Right? In the NFL, if you get the bye, you eliminate a round.
I know.
You got to win that one game with the team that played the week before in the wild card round. They're coming to you.
I ain't played a game. The game ain't even over.
The one game to get to the pinnacle of your sport.
Now, you got just the delivery fraud here.
Yeah, a little blue drink.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
It's a little late.
Well, yeah. I had this. I got a diet too when I was down there as well. But you know, I just want to feel juiced up today. And I figured, you know what? It's Halloween. We're going out tonight.
Are you going out tonight?
Well, I haven't been able to go out for Halloween in 5 years.
So you're on kid duty, but the old lady's going to be partying, I heard.
No, we're splitting. So my son and his friends go one area, and I'm going to go somewhere else with the girls.
Oh, okay.
So she's got the fun group.
Well, she's going to be partying.
Oh, yeah. She's Baltimore.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she'll be throwing down tonight hardcore.
Really? Without you?
No, I'll be home. I'll go home after I'm done, and I'll just chill.
You're kind of the wet blanket.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a social butterfly at all. I went out a couple weeks with her, and once I was sitting at a table, and with a couple listeners actually that I met at the bar, and they came up to the table at like 11. They're like, we got to take the table out. It was getting crowded, and all the college crowd was coming in.
Go, man. You can't guard it. Get Mello out of there.
Doing that, all that stuff. Oh, she's pounding through. Oh, yeah, double fisted the whole thing. Right? So I go back to her and go, I'm out of here. And she's like, I don't want to leave. And I go, all right, boom, Uber, gone, I was home. She got home around 1:30.
Why wouldn't you just stick it out and have some drinks?
It's too crowded for me. It overwhelms me. It overwhelms me really quick. 610-632-0975. That's the neuter. Brought to you by Parks Casino. Get lucky in no time. We got open lines right now. If you want to jump on 2 calls on board, Dave and Mike will get to you right after the break. And let's pump this thing up, man. Let's go. Who knows how we got up this week?
I'll go from 3 timeouts to 1.
Come on, man. Giant trade mean for the Philadelphia Eagles this season. I don't give a crap about next season. I don't care about it. Don't talk to me about it. I don't care. I want to live in the moment and I want to enjoy this. 610. I want to maximize it. Yes, make it count.
Where the fuck is my man at?
610-632-0975. We're back after this.
I don't give a damn.
Hey, Terry May is here from my jewelry store in Philadelphia. That's right, Golden Nugget Jewelers. Look, guys, the holidays are right around the corner, and buying jewelry is something you have to get right. You can't leave it to chance. You can't screw it up. So do what I do, and head over to my friends at Golden Nugget Jewelers. You know they got the top jewelry designers like Decory and Verragio, and they have the best prices on all loose GIA certified diamonds. Now they're located right on the corner of 8th and Chestnut Street, right in the heart of Jewelers Row. And be sure to check out their website. You can shop online at goldennuggetjewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
You want Eagles talk? Damn entitled, we're talking birds. This is Philadelphia's football station, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello, sports fans. Ron Jaworski here to talk about my friends at KDI Office Technology. When it comes to office equipment, my businesses need the best. That's why we use KDI Office Technology. From solutions to service, KDI is second to none. They're local, dependable, and have been servicing the Philadelphia area for over 28 years. KDI is the experience and responsibility.
They wouldn't even let me block it now.
KDI is also an official and exclusive office technology provider for the Village Flyers Union sold 97.5 The Fanatic. And that speaks volumes. Our office equipment needs to handle demanding print volume with no downtime. KDI Office Technology keeps us running at peak performance. I'm confident they'll keep your business operating 24/7 as well. Contact KDI Office Technology today for a free technology assessment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Just visit www.kdi-inc.com. Click on the picture, of course. That's kdi-inc.com. Hey, it's Harry Mays for Window Nation.
Come on, he's not built like that.
Windows free with every 2 windows you buy. Not only will you pay no interest until 2019, but Window Nation will pay you $50 for each of your old windows. Your worthless old windows that have been costing you money are actually worth $50 in trade each. The more of them you replace, the more money you'll save. And that's on top of Window Nation's best deal. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free. I'm not making this up. Call 866-90Nation or go to windownation.com and you'll see it's true. Window Nation's timing couldn't be better. Another brutal winter is coming closer. It's inevitable. Call today and get your windows installed before Thanksgiving. Your home will be buttoned up and cozy for less than half the price. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free. Get $50 back for each of your old windows and no interest until 2019. All of this from America's top 5 ranked window company, Window Nation. Call Window Nation at 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. Don't miss out. 866-90Nation or windownation.com.
Due to the fact that Jeep, Dodge, and Ram are America's hottest vehicles, Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is in need of 3 associates. With great Ford traffic and hundreds of leads from the internet and a customer base of over 100,000.
Come on, Don, you just sitting there.
Including salary, commissions, monthly, weekly, and daily bonuses, 401k, a health insurance package including disability, dental, and eye care. If that's not enough, we have a fun, friendly, and modern workplace and the opportunity to advance to management. No prior sales experience is required. If you have a good appearance, enjoy meeting new people, and have the desire to succeed in America's most exciting industry, then come join the family. A family-owned and operated dealership conveniently located in the Philadelphia Airport Auto Mall, close to all bridges 95, 476, and 76. Contact Amanda Gentili at Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram by email, amg@familyautos.com, or by phone at 215-492-8601. Due to the fact that Jeep, Dodge, and Ram are America's hottest vehicles, Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is in need of 3 associates. With great Ford traffic and hundreds of leads from the internet and a customer base of over 100,000, we can offer one of the best compensation packages in the industry, including salary, commission, monthly, weekly, and daily bonuses, 401k, a health insurance package including disability, dental, and eye care. If that's not enough, we have a fun, friendly, and modern workplace and the opportunity to advance to management. No prior sales experience is required. If you have a neat appearance, enjoy meeting new people, and have the desire to succeed in America's most exciting industry, then come join the family. A family-owned and operated dealership conveniently located in the Philadelphia Airport Auto Mall, close to all bridges 95, 476, and 76. Contact Amanda Gentili at Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram by email, amg@familyautos.com, or by phone at 215-492-8601.
Welcome shopping for a car. Treat yourself to a Mercedes-Benz. You worked hard all your life. You deserve it. Your family, you, and your friends will feel like you're riding in first class. You'll love driving in a Mercedes. Visit yourmercedes.com or go to any one of the Mercedes-Benz dealerships I go to. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Washington, Mercedes-Benz of Westchester, or Mercedes-Benz of Atlantic City. Their showroom and service are intact. Take a test drive. I promise you're going to love any model you drive. And when you're done, you'll want to drive one home. And you can. With 3 dealerships owned by the same ownership group, they can offer clients the selection and buying power that no other Mercedes dealer can offer, which translates into substantial savings across their combined inventory. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Washington, Mercedes-Benz of Westchester, Mercedes-Benz of Atlantic City. Check it out today. Visit yourmercedes.com and tell them Mike just nailed it.
Harry Mays here. As a Temple alum, it's been exciting watching the Owls rise as a football team, outperforming just about everyone's expectations. Right now is just a great time to be at Temple, because Temple's Fox School of Business is also on the rise. All 4 Fox MBA programs rank among the best in the nation. The online MBA outranks the competition at #1. The full-time global MBA just achieved its highest ranking ever, and the executive and part-time MBAs are still the best in Philly. That must be why they say no one outsmarts a Fox. Learn more at fox.temple.edu.
Dude, Giannis is a beast.
Welcome to The Moment. Sixers basketball all season long.
Are you kidding me?
This is your flagship station for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic.
How cool is that?
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Good morning, Herbie.
It is the midday show. Harry Mays, Jason Martinez.
But even he's now singing Super Bowl.
Anthony, he goes from pump your ass
to the Super Bowl and J.J.
That's right.
It's all it took.
Thunder and thunder, Harry. That's the new backfield for the Eagles. Yeah, that was, you know what they say? It's coming up right here. Yes! Thunderstruck.
Tim McManus actually said that on our show.
Yeah, thunder and thunder.
Yeah.
What a great day.
Now Carson Wentz tweeted.